Okay, so it's update time. Did I manage to turn the $100,000 into $1,000,000 like I had set out to do for the entire year of 2021? Well, the short answer is no. We are far from it, but I do have an update that I think you're going to be, well, let's just say some of you are going to be, whoa, that's super cool. Some of you are going to be, that was a complete disaster. But at the end of the day, I still owe this update to you, so we're gonna go ahead and do it anyway. Hey Jaime, if we're just meeting, welcome to the channel that brings actionable content to grow your business through online marketing. So if that sounds beneficial, consider subscribing. Alright, so let's bring everybody up to speed. At the beginning of the year, I decided to do a challenge of where I would invest $100,000 into the stock market and convert it into $1 million by actively trading. Some of it is day trading, some of it is a little bit of midterm trading, some of it's a little bit longer. We're talking about calls, we're talking about puts, we're talking about making money every possible way that we can. So that goal was to convert that $100,000 into $1 million by the end of the year. And in my first video, which I recorded in February, I introduced the challenge, but now this is the first update since we got things going. So I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna show you exactly my portfolio, where it has been, where it is right now, and ultimately what I plan to do in the very near future to change things for the better. All right, so this is a TD Ameritrade account where all of the active investing is gonna go down. I have multiple trading accounts, but trust that I'm not going to be importing in the $1 million to make this a successful challenge. That's not the point of this. So I'm not gonna take $1 million from over here and deposit it over here, because that would be unfair. So this is a $100,000 that you're gonna see how it got into the account. That way there's no, hey, you're trying to finesse us, you're trying to screw us over because you want more views. One, I certainly do want more views, but two, I'm not gonna screw anybody over. At the end of the day, this is a risky business, this is an investment, and again, it's super cool if we do hit the $1 million mark, and I do fully expect to do it, but at the end of the day, it makes no sense for me to transfer $1 million from over here into right here. It just doesn't make sense. But also remember that whatever you see here, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is not meant to be advice. If you want to join in the fun, if you want to join in to see what I'm actually actively investing in, then there's going to be a link down below where I have the Discord that you're going to see what all the trades are that I'm going into. So this is something that you can actively see what's happening. I'm not suggesting that you start investing alongside with me, but it's just so you have that full transparency. But anyway, let me hit this with a trademark refresh so you see that this is a real life account. And then we're gonna scroll down here and I'm gonna show you how the money got into the account. It's important that we start from where it started, and then I'm gonna give you the updates of what happened in February. All right, so as you can see here, January 12th, the account was at $12,000. Wasn't doing much with it. In fact, this wasn't really in my purview, this investing, active investing for the year, all that much. So $12,000, that's where it was. Then I deposited $25,000 into it because there were certain accounts, there were certain stocks that I wanted to get into, so I deposited some money on the 13th. And then as you can see, it didn't really make much money. I was into some trades at that point, but I really wasn't actively doing much with it. Then I had a really good day here from the 20th to the 21st, and then the $16,000, so 57 minus 41, that's $16,000. That was something that I deposited again. So these big spikes right here, this spike, that was a deposit, that was a deposit, and then this was just natural gains, and then from 61 to 101, that was another deposit. So I want to be super transparent with you of how the money got into it. Some of this was game, but as far as the portfolio value, the portfolio value as of January 29th was $99,000. So it was 100 because I deposited the 40, but then some trades kind of went down in value. So I just want you to see the full picture, and then we won't need to revisit this again. So February was really the active trading that I've done, or the most active trading that I've done, because I was waiting for money to come into the account and for it not to be frozen, so for the funds to be released. So with TD Ameritrade, when you deposit your funds in, they don't release them until a week after. So that was a bit of a delay for me really trying to get into the trades that I wanted to get into. All right, so let's do this. All right, so I just showed you from, let me go from here. Let's go from January 1st, right here, to 8th of February. So from February 2nd, we'll go February 1st, 103, to 7 days later, we raised $30,000. We were really hitting it high. We were really going well, right? So we went up to $33,000. That was super cool. That was awesome. We had a fantastic week. And then here's what happened the following week. So I'm just going based off of weeks. I want to really keep the show on the road. So what happened the following week? Well, we hit $158,000. We were about to clip $160,000. How cool is that? So keep in mind, this was me not putting in some additional capital or anything like that. This is me actually winning in the stock market. So February 1st, that's what the value was. And then we were at 58% up on our portfolio as of February 15th. So by the mid-February, we were really, really doing well. And then what happened on the 22nd? All right, we weren't hitting those high notes that we were used to, but at the end of the day, it was 144. So, by the February 22nd, it was still respectable. It was still high there. But then we'll go over here to February to March, and this is kind of where we're at right now. So our hot streak kind of slowed down a little bit. So from February 1st, right here, February 1st, 103, to March 1st, 138. So we were at about 30 what? We made $36,000. And when I say made, I mean this is the portfolio value, where the portfolio value, some of it is in cash, some of it is in trades. So some of this is already in cash. I like to keep about $30,000 to $50,000 in cash right now, because I don't want to be over leveraged in depositing more or putting more into play than the $100,000 that I put into the stock market. So that's kind of where we are right now. It's March 2nd at the moment, so that's kind of what where we're at the moment. But for us to stay on pace, we need to be hitting $66,000 every single month. So February, I was so excited that, yeah, we're going to hit this. It's going to be no problem. But then we hit a big speed bump, which was the bear market that started taking over. But that happens. So I'm going to show you the trades that we went into so you kind of see what happened. All right, so let's hit the refresh. All right, so we're going to scroll down. All right, so these are all the trades that I went into in the month of, some of these were in the month of January, some of these were in the month of February. So this is the entire account. And you see here, all of this is green. The reason being is because these were all the trades that I actually, they're green because I am only realizing gains. I have not taken any losses. It doesn't mean that there aren't losses out there. It just means I haven't given up on the stocks that I'm currently invested in that are upside down by 50%, 60% because of the bear market. So again, let me repeat that. These are all realized gains because I decided to cash out. I have not decided to cash out and cut my losses on the ones that are red. But as you can see here, some of these were phenomenal, 104%. So from what you can see over here, let's see. Adjusted gains. So we were in some stocks, 86%, 105%, 108%, 124%, 133%. And then you see the amount of money that was made on each trade. And then in average, I've realized a 71% gain on these stocks. And then that's how much I have realized in when I made the trade. So far, I was hoping for a little bit better. I was hoping to be above 150, at least for the first month, but things happened. If you want to be part of the fun in terms of seeing what I'm actively trading in, maybe next video I'll actually share with you a little bit more of the strategy of what's going on. Right now I just want to hit the benchmark because I owe this to you. I had a few DMs asking about where we were with our $1 million challenge, so I wanted to make this quick update to you. And if you want to follow along, I will link down the Discord down below where I'm going to be sharing and broadcasting what I'm getting into, when I'm getting into it. Again, this is real money. This is real life. So this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not an attorney. I'm not an accountant. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm none of that. This is somebody that had a little bit of some spending money, if you will, that I am willing to invest in the stock market as a challenge to get to that $1 million. That's it. So anything that I can do beyond that is, or anything that you decide to do beyond that, that's up to you. Look forward to the next video where I'm going to get a little bit more detail on the strategy and how we're actually doing this. So you have some additional insights. Well, now that you know how the portfolio is doing, it's time to get back to work. So I'll leave a video right here that's going to help you do that. Also, if you found value today, please be sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss another video. And of course, make your best day yet.